What's going on, everybody? Welcome to another episode of C2K Talk Show with the host of C2K Talk Show, C2K Chorus to Kill, Legend of Backyard Wrestling. This is the show of the soul. All people matters. C2K Wrestling Promotions, C2K Entertainment, DI Promotions. And today, for the very first time, I do have a very special guest that created not only a wrestling company, but helped me and others to create Backyard Wrestling 2.0. And the person that I'm talking about, I'm going to add him right now.
Hey, what's going on, man?
What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? Please give a round of applause and please welcome the owner of CBW Carolina Backyard Wrestling, James Jork, my brother. Welcome.
Thank you, thank you.
It is an honor to have you here, man. It is a big honor to have you here, man.
It's an honor to
Um,
be here.
as a first, as a first a guest, I want to change the I want to change the question a little bit
Okay.
because he is the owner of CBW, Carolina Backyard Wrestling, creator, the mind behind it of all. Um, so everybody knows, you're the owner of CBW. Uh, what inspired you, or who inspired you to create CBW?
So, me and my dad, we've always loved pro wrestling, and we used to do our own like little indie thing with somebody around here, and we kind of got screwed out of doing that. So, I told him that one day I was going to provide us a place to be able to do pro wrestling. And so, here we are today in the middle of a CBW ring. But I don't know if you can tell. We're in the middle of a CBW ring right here, and I have provided that for my dad and myself. And it's always been a dream to be able to have my own company and be able to provide a space for wrestlers to come and just wrestle, no drama, no BS, just being wrestlers.
How does it feel that, I know that you have been talking about this, for a very long time to create CPW. Here comes what, June 15th, right? That you guys started, if I'm correct.
I'm sorry, ask that again. You kind of cut out.
I'm sorry. You guys started in June 15th. Now, if I'm correct.
It was June 20. It was meant for June 7th, and then it ended up being like the 23rd, I think, something like
Yeah,
that. That was our
the
first
yes,
show.
yes. So, um, like I said, you were talking about this for a very long time, and the day came that you got your first pay-per-view, your first show. Like, how does it feel?
Oh man, it feels awesome. Like a lot of nerves, obviously, on the day of the show. Like, is this going to work out? Is this going to be what I hoped it would be? You know, and I don't know if you know, but like right now on YouTube, we're sitting at like 435 views on the first show. And like I'm really excited for August 30th Heat Wave. It's going to be a good show.
So let's talk a little bit about if I'm correct, it was Bash on the Backyard, right?
Yes.
Okay. Let's talk a little bit about that because a lot of things happen there in Bash of the Backyard. Um, you had all this, CBW superstars
Hmm.
from different companies on
Yes.
different states, and I'm gonna say you made history. So how does it feel to make history to bring all these people from different states, from different companies to to do the show, the first show on CBW?
Man, it feels awesome. I'm very grateful for the roster that we have, and it's still growing today. We're getting people from Georgia, Texas, Florida. We're getting all people from all over wanting to come wrestle, and it's amazing. I got to give a shout out to my boys TWA. A bunch of their wrestlers came up and were a part of this, and we really knocked it out of the park for the first show.
Wow, wow. Now I want to talk about something incident that happened.
Uh,
As I think you know what I'm gonna talk about. You already I
yeah,
see that smile already. You know
yeah,
what
I
I'm
know
gonna
what you're
talk
about to
about.
talk
That little
about.
incident that happened at the end of CBW. Though CBW heavyweight champion John Barkley, if I say the right the name right,
Yeah.
uh, you probably was not expecting that to happen, right?
I was not. I was expecting a handshake and a future rematch between the two of them, and I definitely was not expecting John to push me because that was way over the line. And
Yes.
his actions are not those of CBW. We do not we do not respect what he did. And on August 30th, honestly, I'm being a little bit biased here. I hope William Storm kicks the shit out of him.
Because I want to say this, that was a really great match between William Storms and John Barkley. For the CBW Heavyweight Champion, it was a great
Oh
match.
yeah, it was a great match.
And I know that even it took me by Chuck because I was like, hold on, what? Because I know that it was supposed, like you said, it was supposed to be in the handshake.
Yeah,
Let's say a low roll and he push you, and I
yeah.
was like, wow. And then how did you feel? What does he call CBW? He's from his name, right?
Hmm.
How do you feel about that he changed the name to his, or the name of your company to his name?
Well, regardless of my personal feelings, I have to support him. He's my champion. But this will
Yes.
forever and always be Carolina Backyard Wrestling, regardless of him being the world champion or not. He can call it Championship Berkeley Wrestling. That's
Yeah.
fine. But deep down, he knows that this is Carolina Backyard Wrestling. This is where the best come to wrestle.
So is the fine still stands?
The fine still stands $500, and he will have to give that to me before he is able to get in this ring and compete again.
So what would have happened if he doesn't give you the fine?
If he does not give me the fine, then he will be suspended for 30 days, and he will have to vacate the World Heavyweight Championship, and we'll hold another tournament for to see who will be in contention. But I don't think we'll have a problem out of him paying because he likes to be a bit of a smart ass, so I'm sure he'll come up with something.
That's true. I think he's really gonna come up with something. That's CPW. Heavyweight champion. Um. Now, what can we expect for August 30th?
Oh man. Got the main attraction of August 30th is the main event. William Storm versus John Berkeley in a last man standing match for the CBW World Heavyweight Championship.
Wow, you guys heard it, guys. August 30th, CBW Carolina Backyard Wrestling is going to be, well, so everybody can hear it. What's gonna happen again?
It's a last man standing for the
Last
CBW
man
World
standing match
Heavyweight Championship.
for the War Heavyweight Champion. Wow, that's gonna be mind blowing. I know that match is gonna be a great match. You got William Storm, John Barkley for the last man standing match for the War Heavyweight Champion. This is right here. I guess it might be the wrestling of the year.
Yes. William Storm definitely has a want for revenge on John Berkeley, and you can't blame him. I mean, he cheap shotted him, kicked him, then hit him with the code Burker, likes to call it. And I don't blame William Storm for wanting a last man standing match.
And what can we expect? I think it was the Hardcore Championship, right?
Okay, so the hardcore championship, we will have probably a number one contender match on August 30th
Okay.
because our hardcore champion, as you know, is one half of War Money Mafia, the tag team,
Yeah.
and they have an open challenge issue for the CBW World Tag Team Champions
Oh,
for
wow.
anybody. So I have went ahead and sanctioned that we will crown our first ever set of World Tag Team Champions August 30th.
Wow. So basically, anybody could have come out and
Yes, sir.
faced the captain champion.
Anybody, any tag
Wow.
team, any place, any state, it doesn't matter. If you think you can come out and beat War Money Mafia, you need to show up here at Carolina Backyard Wrestling August 30th and put your name in the hat.
You heard it, guys. If you guys want to have a opportunity for the CBW Tag Team Championship, the challenge is stands is right there at Carolina Backyard Wrestling CBW, and you heard it from the owner himself. You think you can take the Mafia? All you need to do is come to Carolina Backyard Wrestling and wrestle the tag team champions themselves.
Also, on August 30th, I wanted to get this out before we move on.
Yes.
We will be crowning our first ever CBW United States champion in
Wow.
a. Right now, it is scheduled for a fatal four-way, possibly a ladder match. We haven't confirmed yet, but it will be crowned August 30th. So we'll have two new champions on August 30th.
Wow. Two new championships on August 30th. Can't get any better. Can't get any better. Two new championships right there, August 30th. And what is the name of the pay per view?
It is going to be called CBW Heatwave. Sorry about that. Heatwave.
CBW Heatwave. And there's a lot of things. I mean, it can't get better than that. I mean, we got the last man standing with, William Storm, and then, heavyweight champion himself. We got, a open match for the captain championship. The Mafia is basically usually issuing, an open challenge to anybody that is in the United States that would love to come and travel and get an opportunity to participate in the championship. Now we got two new championships that's gonna be basically, they're gonna wrestle for it.
Yes.
Wow, that's really great. That's really great. Um, are we expecting any surprises for August 30th?
There might be a few surprises. You never know. I always got
Oh,
something up my
okay.
sleeve.
Okay. Well, you guys heard it. You guys, better watch Colorado Backyard Wrestling because there's a lot of things that's going to happen on August 30th. Uh, what is your YouTube channel so you guys can share it, with everybody else so they can subscribe, look at you, like.
Our YouTube channel is Carolina Backyard Wrestling. We will be posting promos there. I got to catch up on that because I've been a little slack on there about the
That's all
promos.
right. That's all right.
But we're gonna be posting promos, announcements, everything there. And then you can also find us on Facebook at Carolina Backyard Wrestling and Instagram at Carolina Backyard Wrestling. And basically, all social medias except for Twitter. We don't have Twitter right now. Is
Okay.
Carolina Backyard Wrestling.
And also, if anybody wants to be part of CBW Carolina Backyard Wrestling, all you need to do is contact the owner himself.
Yes, sir.
Can you share your Facebook account so they
Uh,
can contact
yes,
you?
you can either contact us on Instagram at CBW25. I think it's CBW official 25, something like that. I'll get you the link and stuff.
Okay,
And then
and
if
that's
you want
it.
to talk to me directly, you just contact me on Facebook, James York. I'm happy to talk to anybody about coming in. We're always welcoming new talent. This is what this is built on. Is we want to showcase the best talent that normally wouldn't be able to get a showcase opportunity.
And I really want to tell everybody that this is the place that you guys need to be. This is CBW Carolina Backyard Wrestling. Everybody is very welcoming. You know, he's a nice guy. he's a very nice guy. He knows what he's doing. And he's welcoming everybody that wants to have an opportunity to be part of CBW. And so if you are in Carolina Backyard Wrestling and you're watching us right now, contact James Dirk on his Facebook account, Twitter, I mean Instagram, sorry,
Instagram.
Instagram, and tell them, hey, I want to be at Carolina Backyard Wrestling. Or if you're not for Carolina Backyard Wrestling, if you want to travel, go to the guy himself and be part of something that it's great. This is the one of the I'm gonna say this one of the greatest backyard wrestling companies in backyard wrestling 2.0. Yes, they are part of backyard wrestling 2.0. They are the first ones that opened that door for all these backyard wrestling companies that has joined for backyard wrestling 2.0. They are part of C2K wrestling promotions, and I am very happy to have you guys to be part of my promotion, be part of backyard wrestling 2.0, because in one day, they make backyard wrestling great again. In
Thank you.
one day. You know what I mean? So if
Yeah.
you guys want to be part of Carolina Backyard Wrestling, you guys know what to do. Do not waste, don't waste time. Don't miss this opportunity. Because this man right here will receive you with open arms, and he will put you right in the company, give you an opportunity for title shots, whatever it is. He will give you an opportunity to be right in the ring. Can you show that ring, that beautiful ring? I
Yes.
want you guys
Let
to see
me
this.
let
This
me
beautiful.
hop out, and I will. Let's see. How do I rotate this camera? Hold on. I got to figure out how to rotate the camera.
Maybe just like there you go. So he's gonna show you right now that this beautiful ring. Look at that beautiful ring right there. What is that? Like a 16 by 16?
It is an 18 by 18.
Ooh, that's a big boy. That's an 18 by 18. Look at that. If you guys want to be part of Stevie that Carolina Backyard Wrestling, you guys will opportunity to be part of to be in that ring, and who knows, you guys will have a title shot. Maybe for the tag team championship. There's an open challenge for the tag team titles. If you guys want to have the opportunity, if you guys want to travel, go to Carolina Backyard Wrestling, or who knows, you might probably go for the hardcore champion, or who knows, face the heavyweight champion himself, John Parker. Anything can happen in CBW.
We will be happy to take anybody in CBW as long as they are 100% committed to
Yeah,
the brand and helping us grow and being, I hate to say it, but like, we don't want no immaturity here. There's a lot of it in the backyard
yes it is.
because our ultimate goal is not to stay in the backyard. We want to go and run actual venues and we want to showcase that backyard wrestling isn't just, a bunch of guys who don't know what they're doing. Because backyard wrestling gets a lot of hate, and I hate that it gets that much hate because,
Yeah,
like, you watch the show. None of them look like they couldn't go and be in the performance center right now
none
if
of
they
them.
got the opportunity.
None of them. And you know what? They all look professional. That's the first thing that I saw when I saw the superstars coming. They look professional. They have their own gear. And they did what nobody couldn't do. They made it great. They made
Exactly.
it great. So now it's up there, and there was just a lot of drama. With which I'm gonna say this to everybody. Uh, Even though I want to say the every owner of the backyard wrestling companies that are affiliated or are part of C2K Wrestling Promotions or Backyard Wrestling 2.0, they are part of management and board of directors of Backyard Wrestling 2.0. So James George is one of the members of the board of directors of Backyard Wrestling 2.0 and C2K Wrestling Promotions. And trust and believe, we have been working day and night, making sure that backyard wrestling doesn't become like backyard wrestling 1.0 with all the drama, all the hate, and all that stuff, immaturity. That we don't want that. So
We got
try
to
to
showcase that
do
backyard wrestling is just like professional wrestling. Because at the end of the day, we get in here and we sacrifice our bodies just like the pros
exactly.
do, just like all the people you see on TV do. And I almost everybody. I don't want to say everybody because some people aren't, but a lot of us that are in the ring, we know what we're doing. We're trained professionals. We've
Exactly.
been trained by people. We're not in here, trying to figure it out ourselves because that's really dangerous. That's the most important thing is you have to be trained. You have to know what you're doing because if you
Exactly.
don't, then you're just going to end up hurt like a lot of these backyarders do.
Yeah. And we all about safety.
Yeah.
That's the number one rule of backyard wrestling people with the wrestling promotions in every company, backyard wrestling company that is part of it. Safety is first, number one rule. You know, but man, before we go, I'm gonna give you the floor to say whatever you want to say. Is that with your mind, or, or it's yours?
All right. Well, first off, I want to thank you, C2K, because you played a big role in getting this started. You made our first logo. You made our first intro song. You helped us out a lot, and I really do appreciate that.
Well, brother, anytime.
And another thing I want to say is I want to thank all of the fans who have made CBW so popular so fast, and everybody who's supporting it. I, from the bottom of my heart, my dad's heart, who's also a part of this, we want to thank you so much for this because you're helping a dream come true. And to all of the wrestlers that wrestled here and that are going to wrestle
Yeah.
here, thank you because you guys are also helping that dream come true.
Yes, they are. Yes,
And
they
one
are.
more thing, we are going to be working on merchandise very soon, so stay tuned for that.
Oh, you guys heard that? Merchandise is from CBW coming very soon. Maybe you guys would like to have a shirt of CBW. Maybe a shirt of your favorite wrestler is on CBW. Maybe a James Jork, shirt. Who knows? Maybe a Jork shirt hat. Who knows?
The
One day
possibilities are
we'll have
endless.
merchandise. Who knows what's gonna happen? So stay tuned for the merchandise for CBW Corona Backyard Wrestling. My brother, it was an honor to have you, and I hope it's not the first time and the last time that I do see
Hey,
you as
anytime, man, anytime. I'm ready to come back on anytime you want me.
hi, my brother. And I do want to say, I do want to say to all the rest of the CBW, you guys, anybody to come to C2K Talk Show, you guys want to be C2K Talk Show, come to the show. Anybody can be in the talk show. Remember, it's an all people talk show. Anyway, man, it's an honor to have you, mother. I love you, my brother. I love you, all of you guys. CBW all day. All right. All right, guys. It's time to say goodbye. Into another episode of C2K Talk Show with your host, C2K Course to Kill, and James York, owner of CBW. Love you all and stay blessed.